Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, May 18th, and I want to get started with our lesson for today. So, today you're going to be doing some things like your spiral review. You're going to complete your problems of the day and practice on Education Galaxy or Clever. There is no science this week. All right, so for your spiral review, you have 4 problems. The first one says 10 times as many as 110 is blank tens. I know this is kind of a review. This is something we learned at the beginning of the year. So I want you to stop and think about what that's asking you, and then you can solve it. The next one says Riley has 20 stamps in his collection. Riley's dad has 10 times as many stamps. How many stamps does Riley's dad have? Number 3, 18 divided by 6 equals what? You're trying to find the quotient. And number 4, what is the numerator in 5/8? All right, so this week we're gonna continue learning a little bit more about geometry, but we're gonna go over some definitions that will help you with your assignments this week. The first thing that we need to cover is what is a polygon? A polygon is a 2D closed shape made with 3 or more line segments. Okay, so it's not saying it has a complete line, 3 complete lines. It's 3 or more line segments. Okay, the first one that we're going to look at is called a rectangle. A rectangle is a quadrilateral, and quadrilateral means it has 4 sides. So a quadrilateral with 4 right angles. Opposite sides of the rectangle are the same length. Okay, I want you to think about a rectangle. You think about a rectangle, you have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. So the opposite sides, so the sides that are basically facing each other, are the same length. Okay, your next one is an equilateral triangle, and that's a triangle that has all 3 sides that are the same length. When I hear the word equilateral, I think about the word equal, and equal means that everything equals the same, or everything has the same amount. So that's what you could think about when you think equilateral triangle. The next one is an isosceles triangle. That is a triangle that has at least 2 sides that are the same length. So not all the sides are the same length, but at least 2 of them have to be the same size or the same length. And a saline triangle is a triangle that has no sides with the same length. So when you look at this one, everybody is unique on this particular triangle. Okay? So I'm going to pause right for a second and let you look at the vocabulary. Okay? Your next one is an acute triangle, and these 3 right here, acute, right, and obtuse, this should be familiar from last week, and that should kind of help you with understanding these triangles right here. So the first one is an acute triangle. That is a triangle that has 3 acute angles. So all the angles in that triangle are acute. A right triangle is a triangle that has at least 1 right angle. And an obtuse triangle is a triangle that has 1 obtuse angle. And we will go into, you'll see examples of these, so we'll go into them as well with pictures. All right, and then your last slide for vocabulary is we're going to go over these 4 right here. And I'm sure all of you have heard these words before, so this will be nothing new for you. All right. A quadrilateral. Well, what is a quadrilateral, Miss Washington? That's a big word. A quadrilateral is a polygon, and I want you to remember a polygon is just a 2D closed shape made up of 3 or more line segments. So polygon covers the whole spectrum, okay? But specifically, a quadrilateral is a polygon that with exactly 4 sides and 4 angles, okay? It didn't say all of them were the same size. It just says 4 sides and 4 angles, okay? Now this one is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with opposite sides parallel and equal in length. Then we have a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 sides equal in length. And then we have something called a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with at least one pair of parallel sides. So I'm going to pause here so you can look at the vocabulary. Okay, now I am going to show this slide and the next slide are going to be examples of quadrilaterals and triangles. Okay, so you have some ways that you can classify. Remember, we said last week that classify just meant identify or name. So you have some ways that you can classify your quadrilaterals. They can be a square, a rhombus, a rectangle, a parallelogram, or a trapezoid. For the sake of this week, so when you look at these, you can see that there's a couple trapezoids on here. And I always think about the shape. I think it's red when we look at the little examples in the classroom. The red. And then we have the rhombus, and it kind of looks like a diamond almost. And then we have a parallelogram. A parallelogram is not as squished in as the rhombus. It's a little bit bigger, but it's got a little slant to it. And then we have our rectangle, which everybody knows, and then we have our square that everybody knows. And even though we're not doing triangles until tomorrow, but I still want for us to cover them. As you can see, this is our saline triangle. It looks like it's kind of on its point. It's like it's on its point, like ballet, like point shoes. And then we have our right triangle. It's so pretty. It's so nice. Then our isosceles triangle, and then good old equilateral. All right, so here is your assignment for today. You're going to be classifying quadrilaterals. So it's either going to be a square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram, or trapezoid. Okay, I want you to look at these and I want you to identify them. And I want you to even go back. Oops. You can look at this picture right here, and that will help you understand what you need to do. So yes, there are 9 problems, and you can do it. I have complete and utter faith in you. And if you need to watch some videos to help you understand, I have added these videos in here, and you're free to watch them. Remember, submit your work to me. I want to see your answers, Class Dojo or text message. And also, last but not least, you need to practice this week on Clever. 45 minutes on your pathway, please. 45 minutes. Yes, 45 minutes. All right. It was a super quick, short video today. Remember, you can do this. You got this. You are smart. You are loved. You are missed. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday. Bye, guys.